we have something spooky and creepy to show you.
Okay.
All right, can we pull it up?
This video, featured on Fox 19 News on April 8, 2025, shows a strange and frightening creature that left local animal experts baffled. What's even more interesting is that residents in the area started reaching out to the media trying to figure out what kind of animal it could be.
By the mall, a viewer sent us this video earlier this afternoon. She says she has no idea what...
Now, the weirdest part, the specialists consulted by the news station couldn't identify the creature just from the footage. If local wildlife experts are stumped, it makes you wonder what might really be lurking in our forests.
Yeah, you're right. That happens to the best of us. You guys know what the chupacabra is? That's what that looks like.
It could be a chupacabra.
The possibilities range from a genetically mutated animal, an out-of-place or behaving oddly species, to even a hoax aimed at grabbing media attention. Without clearer images or solid evidence, it's still impossible to say for sure what it is. Some people even speculated it could be the legendary El Chupacabra, but so far no official identification has been made. A chilling video shared by the TikTok user Nightmare Fuel shows a man recording himself in front of a mirror when something terrifying unfolds. Out of nowhere, a dark figure appears in the reflection, standing silently right behind him.
No.
Clearly startled, the man, believed to be a ghost hunter named Hassan, quickly turns around only to find the room completely empty. He was alone the entire time. Some viewers are convinced he captured a jinn or spirit on camera, especially since the footage was reportedly filmed in the Middle East, a region rich in folklore about mirror-based entities. Skeptics, however, argue it might have been a friend pulling a prank or just a cleverly edited video. Whether it's something truly paranormal or a well-executed hoax, the sudden appearance in the mirror and Hassan's seemingly genuine reaction sent shivers down a lot of spines. Despite the details shared about the video, the person is clearly speaking Portuguese, and which casts doubt on where it was actually recorded. I'll admit, it gave me a slight chill. This security camera footage has been going viral lately, and it's giving the homeowners serious chills. The clip was shared by the user Thoughts3493 and shows what looks like a white, ghostly figure walking through a backyard. But people who are familiar with surveillance systems were quick to point out that it might just be a visual glitch known as ghosting, ironically named because it looks a lot like an actual ghost. This effect happens when the lighting is too low and the camera struggles to capture a clear image. If someone walks past in these conditions, the camera might record a blurred, transparent trail, giving the illusion of a spectral figure. Sometimes the person might even appear to vanish completely because the camera fails to capture them exiting the frame, or because the lighting changes at just the right moment. Another common cause? Tiny insects flying close to the camera lens. They can reflect light and appear as glowing human-shaped blobs on screen thanks to the camera's focus. This kind of glitch has fooled plenty of paranormal fans before. A strange video recently surfaced from Salado, Argentina, and it's been creeping people out ever since. Viewers described the figure as a shadowy creature with 4 unusually long limbs. The footage was uploaded to YouTube by the user Alter Mystery in April 2025. It shows the dark figure moving with an unnatural speed and flexibility, something locals have even called inhuman. According to witnesses, the creature's movements were off, unnerving, and almost distorted. Some even claim it walked backward, with its head twisted in a way that didn't make sense. The video quality isn't great, making it hard to tell exactly what's going on. Skeptics suggest the low resolution could be hiding something more ordinary, maybe a regular animal distorted by poor camera focus, or just a well-planned hoax meant to go viral. Sleep paralysis is a truly terrifying experience. It's that strange moment when you wake up, but your body refuses to move. You're fully conscious, yet completely frozen. What makes it worse is that many people report sensing or even seeing strange entities nearby. This turns the experience into something even more disturbing, with visual hallucinations and feelings that seem intensely real. One of the most talked about cases involving sleep paralysis comes from a ghost hunter named Tim Morazov, who allegedly captured footage of a mysterious entity during one of these episodes. Tim, who frequently experienced this phenomenon and was eager to find proof of the supernatural, decided to set up an infrared camera in his bedroom. He positioned it carefully to catch anything unusual during the night while he slept. The footage he captured is chilling. A shadowy, shapeless figure appears slowly in the frame and begins moving toward the bed where Tim is sleeping. What's even more unsettling is that the figure seems to touch him, almost like it's pressing down on his chest, while Tim remains completely still. That's exactly what many people describe during sleep paralysis. The feeling of an invisible weight on their chest, like something or someone is sitting on them. But here's the catch. Tim has been accused more than once of faking his videos. His credibility is questioned in the paranormal community, and many dismiss his content. So it's wise to approach it with a healthy dose of skepticism. Even so, sleep paralysis has been documented for centuries across various cultures, often with eerily similar stories about frightening entities that appear during the night. Historically, people have blamed everything from witches and demons to malevolent spirits and creatures that prey on victims while they sleep. One of the most iconic artistic depictions of this fear is the painting The Nightmare by Henry Fuseli, which shows a demonic being crouched on a sleeping woman's chest. It perfectly captures what many people feel during these episodes. Across different cultures, this shadowy presence has many names. In England, it's known as the Old Hag, a witch-like entity said to sit on the chest of the victim. In Japan, the experience is called kanashibari, and it's attributed to spirits that freeze the body. In Italy, there's talk of the pandafeccia, a night creature believed to cause suffocation during sleep. Despite the cultural differences, the pattern is strikingly similar: a dark figure, a feeling of being smothered, and an overwhelming sense of fear. Over time, the descriptions have become more varied. Some report monstrous creatures, others see shadowy shapes or even deceased relatives appearing next to their beds. But the most consistent symptom in almost every account, that crushing weight on the chest, it's such a frequent detail that it shows up even in modern stories like alleged alien abductions, where people describe being frozen and surrounded by odd figures, or in tales of shadow people, those dark shapes that flicker in the corners of your vision. All of this has led many experts to believe that such experiences, despite their different forms, might actually share the same neurological root: sleep paralysis. In essence, your brain wakes up before your body does, creating a state of confusion filled with vivid and often terrifying hallucinations. On the other hand, some spiritualists believe this happens during the transition between sleep and wakefulness, when the spirit is already out of the body. That could explain why we can't move. But what about everything else? The figures, the feelings. Another case that continues to give people chills involves a photo captured by a hospital security camera. It clearly shows a dark figure sitting on the chest of a terminally ill patient. What makes it even more disturbing is that, according to reports, the patient died just a few hours after the image was taken. Coincidence or something else? Either way, it's the kind of story that sticks with you. Today, science explains sleep paralysis as a malfunction in the sleep cycle, when someone partially wakes up during the REM phase, the stage of vivid dreams, but their body remains locked in place. Still, one question remains unanswered. Why do people all over the world see the same things? Shadowy beings, pressure on the chest, intense fear. These details show up time and time again in accounts from completely different cultures and belief systems. Is the brain simply reacting in the same way across all humans? Or is there something deeper, something we haven't yet discovered? This question continues to spark debates among scientists, paranormal researchers, and curious minds everywhere. In the end, sleep paralysis opens a disturbing window into the darkest parts of the human mind, where the lines between reality and the unexplained begin to blur. A video that recently went viral claims to show a creature from another world, allegedly caught on camera and shared by the user OANASAX. The original poster even applied multiple filters to the footage, supposedly to prove its authenticity. And while those filters do reveal that something physical appears to be present, that doesn't rule out the possibility that it's just someone in a costume. To make things more questionable, the video provides almost no context, no clear location, no timestamp, and no witnesses mentioned. Because of this lack of detail, many viewers believe it's just a well-executed hoax, designed to grab attention and stir up conversation online.
Smart Schoolboy 9.
One of the most disturbing mysteries of the modern era has nothing to do with ghosts or aliens, but instead reveals the terrifying intersection of advanced technology and human depravity. The British newspaper Daily Mail uncovered a chilling case involving a man known online as Smart Schoolboy 9, a suspected predator from the UK who reportedly used artificial intelligence to create a deeply unsettling disguise.
I'm a schoolboy, a child of school age, despite what you might have heard, particularly in scam documentaries about me and other children.
This middle-aged man allegedly used deepfake technology to pose as a young schoolboy on the internet.
Schoolboy 9. I'm a proper schoolboy, a child. I'm at my school, bouncing up and down. Proper fun.
By manipulating photos and videos, applying voice filters, and constructing a full-blown fake persona, he crafted the identity of Smart Schoolboy 9. Hiding behind this innocent facade, He interacted with real children across forums and social platforms, engaging in deceptive online grooming tactics. Some reports claimed the disguise was so convincing that no one suspected the truth for a long time. But if you take a closer look at the footage, the illusion starts to fall apart. The kid looks oddly like a grown man.
Okay.
And it didn't stop in the digital world. According to multiple reports, he took his twisted role-playing into real life. He would dress up as a schoolboy, and even as a schoolgirl, complete with uniforms and pigtails, attempting to infiltrate spaces where children were present. It was as if he was living inside a deranged fantasy, genuinely believing he could become a child to act on deeply disturbing impulses.
Yeah, today in school, the classroom was really hot. So, it's not be hot. Always different.
When the story broke online, it shocked the public and sparked a heated debate about digital safety. It felt like something ripped straight from a dark episode of Black Mirror. How could someone keep up such an elaborate lie for so long? With the help of deepfake technology, which can convincingly graft faces onto other bodies in video, he was able to fool many. The rest was driven by his disturbing obsession. Authorities suspect he used these tools to build trust with minors and possibly exchange illegal content. He's currently under investigation and has reportedly been arrested, though the full extent of his actions is still being uncovered. For parents and authorities, this case serves as a serious wake-up call. Sometimes the real threat doesn't come from the supernatural. The real horror might be a predator hiding behind a screen.
Stay safe, because people will lie about you. They will tell lies. But I am a schoolboy, and so that's all for now.
On August 3, 2018, Fox News aired a strange video recorded by a man in Quebec, Canada, which left experts puzzled and uneasy.
Oh man, it's very cool.
The footage shows a moose standing near the edge of the forest, but what caught everyone's attention was a mysterious white figure moving close to the animal. What's even more bizarre is the moose's reaction, or rather the complete lack of one. Normally, moose are highly alert when predators like wolves, bears, or humans are nearby, but in this case, the moose seems totally unfazed by the white figure, which could mean it didn't see it as a threat, or that the figure might have been digitally added later.
Oh wow! Il mange, il est tout relax là.
Je peux voir?
Ben tu le vois, regarde dehors.
Non, je vois rien, attends.
You are a star.
Being white isn't typical for most predators in the area, although it could possibly be an albino animal. Some viewers speculated it might be a person dressed in white, but considering the isolated location and the way the figure moves, that explanation feels unlikely. For now, this mysterious video remains unexplained. A real nightmare caught on camera, and it quickly went viral after being shared by Crypto Astronaut on X, formerly Twitter. At first glance, it just looks like a clumsy fall, but if you watch closely, there's something seriously chilling. As the man falls into the grave, you can clearly spot what looks like a hand grabbing his shoulder, almost pulling him down. Once the footage hit the internet, theories exploded. Fans of the paranormal were quick to claim it could be a vengeful spirit weens or even a zombie trying to drag him into the afterlife. Skeptics, on the other hand, say it's just a staged prank or maybe a scene from an indie horror film being passed off as real footage. And honestly, it makes sense to question it. The video is just too eerie to believe, and so far, there's been no official report of an actual cemetery accident. So, as always, I'll leave the final judgment to you watching at home. Was that really a hand? Or is the internet just doing what it does best? Overreacting.